Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your 2019 energy reading. So what we're going to do here is I have pulled 12 months worth of energy projections. So we're going to go through that. And then we're going to go over a specific love reading, an abundance reading for you, and then a life purpose success reading. So I always had to give the disclaimer that this is a general reading. It's for the collective. A lot of times a card will come out that's really just meant for one person. And so if something doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, and that's fine. Also, this is the energy based on today. And I always like to remind everybody that we are powerful manifestors, and we have the ability, all of us are creating this reality in every single moment with our energetic vibration, with our thoughts, with our emotions. So if something comes up and it does resonate, but perhaps you don't like it, or you would like to shift it, then I encourage you to step into your power as a manifester and, use your thoughts, use your vibration to shift the energy. Now, this isn't going to guarantee a different outcome, or it's not going to guarantee a certain outcome, but it is, as you shift your energy, then we do shift the reality. I mean, that's just the way that it works, right? So just keep that in mind. And if you would like a personal reading, then you can contact me. My name is Rachel, and I specialize in distance energy healing work. So I've been doing a lot with the Twin Flame Collective, and I've been doing a lot with block removal. So if you would like a distance energy session, you can contact me, or if you'd like a personal reading for yourself, you can also contact me at reikiwithrachel.com. Link is below. Oh, also, if you go to my website, you can get a free energy healing download. It's an MP3, it's 30 minutes long, and it's just an energy healing session. So I've gotten a very positive response from that if you are interested. Okay, so let's get started with January. And I have to say, so I've been doing readings for the past several days, and I like to shuffle, try to get the cards shuffled good so that the cards that come out just aren't coming out because they are a repeat from another reading. So I like to give them a good shuffle some light into them, and then I ask my question. But I knew that I was shuffling the cards for you. I'm telling you, I picked up the deck. I did one shuffle, and boom, these cards flew out. So I feel like they really wanted to come across, and I also will see what the rest of the reading says, but I feel like this might be an energy that carries over throughout the whole course of the year. Also, your cards were like flying out like crazy. You got so many love and relationship cards, and just some of these months you just got tons. Like they were just like flying out. Like, Scorpio, you're ready for something in 2019. Let's see what it is. So what you got for January? The Man Holding a Heart, the Magician in the Mirror, and the Thinking Man. And right off the bat, I'm really just finding that balance between your head and your heart. I'm trying to get this Magician in the middle to give you the effect of it. Balancing between the action that you're taking and the strategizing and the planning and the powering through and the pushing through with just self-care, with love and relationships, and just like finding that balance. And I'm also seeing a shift that is taking place. You got the Magician. This Magician card is all about new manifestations. It's all about alchemy, alchemizing negative energy that no longer serves you into energy that does serve you, and creating your future in the process. So just how I stated at the beginning, we are creators, and I feel like very much finding that balance between your head and your heart, between what you know to be true and what you feel in your gut. Scorpios, you really do have a good gut instinct. And so I feel like following that is going to help you throughout the rest of the year. Okay, so that is January. Let's see what is next for February. Okay. You got the All Tied Up in reverse, and then you got the Door to Value. I feel like perhaps in 2018, you felt all tied up by something. And, in January, you're kind of transcending that a bit by finding this balance. I'm feeling a lot of, now that we pulled these second cards, I'm feeling a lot for the month of January is going to be about transmuting these negative thinking patterns that you have into ones that serve your future. Because I feel like a lot of Scorpios have kind of been feeling constricted, and it's like a self-imposed prison almost. And I'm not trying to sound like super glim, but I'm sure there are those watching who can relate to this. It's like, you know what you want, you have the willpower to do it, but there's like this like negative self-talk. You're going to be transforming this, and you're being encouraged to transform this because it's this being too much in your head and not, coming from this place of love and knowing that things are going to work out, coming from this place of optimism, of positivity, because those are the thoughts and the energy that's going to attract what you want. Focusing on what you do not have in the moment, we all know, like the law of attraction, you attract more of that. If you focus on lack, then you attract more circumstances, more people and situations that demonstrate that energy vibration to you, because it's just what you're aligned with. But for the month of January, you're really being encouraged by these cards to switch from that more negative disposition to a positive and optimistic one. And I'm not saying that you all have a negative disposition. Like, I'm not trying to paint this terrible picture of you. It's just, you know what it is in your life that you need to transform that's no longer serving you. So whatever that is for you, as you do that, as you transform that, then, and this could be even like habits or behaviors too, like just things that just going into 2019, you know held you back in 2018. So in January, you are taking the steps, you're taking the action. And I feel a lot of this, it's definitely on the physical, but I feel a lot of it on the mental. You're taking this mental action to transform it. And then you have the door to value, and the all tied up in reverse comes in. So the door to value is saying once you do that, you are opening this door. You're opening this door and you are untying yourself. And that's why she came in reverse. It's kind of like you're breaking out of what was tying you up. And as you're doing this, you're opening up the door. You're recognizing your value, recognizing your worth, and you're calling it into your life. So you might start to see come February some, if you're really working on whatever you need to work on in January, whatever this is for you, come February, it's like you're breaking free from this, and you might see some actual physical manifestations. And of course, we'll look at your abundance and your life purpose and love and all that kind of stuff to get more clarity on those specific areas. But I'm feeling like you're going to start seeing things come in. You're going to start seeing these shifts. So now, wow, okay. I was right with what I just said, according to the cards. Because for March, you got the door to personal healing and happiness and the door to romance. For some of you Scorpios, you're really wanting this partnership. You're wanting to be in a partnership. You're wanting a stronger partnership. You're wanting more of a commitment. You're wanting the next level. Again, it might not be for everybody, but for some, I'm really feeling this. And so the work that you might do in January is fostering that sense of self-love, because that calls in the relationship. But I feel like come March, the end of these winter months, you have really, these are two doorways. It's like you're just like opening all of these like portals open for you in your life, and things are starting to come through. So you're manifesting this relationship that you wanted. You're manifesting just more personal happiness. And really the way now, the energy I'm so feeling is, as you become happier, you naturally just open this door to love. As you become happier with yourself, as you just find that joy, and you are no longer tied up by what was stopping you from that joy, you're opening the door to romance, you're opening the door to this personal healing and happiness. And it's kind of like everything is tied in together, and it all comes from that underlying sense of peace and joy and contentment, and that like inner work, that alchemy that we're doing in January. Okay. I mean, that's like such a quick manifestation, right? Like it's telling you that you're just really shifting something in January, and then boom, you got door to value, talking about perhaps a new life purpose or more money coming in, more abundance, and then you got door to romance and personal happiness. So it's going to happen for you quickly. It's going to happen for you quickly, which really isn't surprising for you Scorpios. Okay. And then in April, come the beginning of spring, you got the Envy card. And you got your third chakra. Now, your third chakra is your main chakra. And it kind of, every chakra has very positive aspects, and it has aspects that take away from our personal power. Because, you know, your third chakra is all about your personal power. So there are parts of it, when it's very balanced, that add to that. And there's parts that take it away. Things like envy, things like resentment, take your power away. So you're just being encouraged to transcend this, honestly. You know, Scorpios are sensitive. You have a lot of feelings and emotions that a lot of people may or may not see. And when things don't work out, or when somebody that you care about does you wrong, or you feel like there's like an injustice of some sort, then that does elicit like resentment and like vengeance almost is like the word I got in my head. And what these cards are saying is it's like recognizing that. It's recognizing that this is a karma. This is part of you that you might be faced with. And whenever you are, and see opportunity to transcend it, and how you transcend it is really stepping into your personal power. The more security we have in ourselves, the more personal, the better we feel about ourselves, the less we give a shit about what others do. And, you know, if they wrong us, coming from this place of personal power, we can then kind of see that they were hurting themselves more than they're hurting us, because we're strong in ourselves. Like, it's encouraging you to just be strong, so strong in yourself by the beginning of spring, that you are able to transcend these old thought patterns or habits that cause you to feel envious, that cause you to look outside of yourself, because your power always, always, always is within you. So anytime that you project any sort of negative energy out there, you're giving your power away. You're giving your beautiful energy away. And so, you know, that's not meant as anything negative. It's just, it is what it is. And this is the guidance that the cards are giving you when you face this in this next coming year. Okay. You then got the Deceit card and the Sixth Chakra card. Your sixth chakra is your higher knowing. Like, this is what's really going on. The Deceit card is the illusion that many of us get sucked into. We're all living in a giant illusion, basically. And we jump to conclusions on what we see. We jump to conclusions based on how people act, based on the outcome that we see right in front of us right now. That is not the truth. So also in spring, you're being encouraged that if you are faced with anything that causes you to that takes away from your power in any way, that causes you to feel envious, that causes you to feel just like defeated, or, you know, it's like a little almost feels like a setback to you. The cards are saying that is an illusion. That's not true. It's not the truth. So you are being encouraged anytime this year that you feel that. And you can feel it in your body, or anytime that you are just bombarded with negative thoughts about yourself, about other people. Take a step back, meditate, disconnect, because that's where you'll find the truth. That's where you're going to get your higher knowing. That's when you're going to be able to transcend the illusion that you are experiencing. All right, so let's see what July. Wow, okay. So we have these cards in the beginning where you are transforming some things and you are seeing some personal healing within yourself, and you're seeing manifestations in your world. And then we kind of get into some more parts that might need some healing, might need, it feels very karmic, that these old karmas that you just need to transcend. And then we get Healer of the Ages. You are going to get past any of these things, any of this Maya, this illusion that you might be experiencing. You're going to be able to transcend it. And as you do, you become so whole and so healed. You become so balanced. And from this place, you are really starting to kick up the action in what you are doing. So this could be, and we'll see what the rest of the year is, but I'm feeling very much like, Scorpio, you really, you get stuff done. You can power through. You are very often successful, or you strive for success in everything that you do. So these cards are coming to tell you that, like, by June, like, I'm thinking like the summer solstice, that you're ready for this. Like, you're really ready, not to just like power through, but to take very balanced action, because you're whole and you're healed, and you have overcome the things that held you back in 2018, your whole life, the things that you, in past lifetimes. And I just see like these horses like charging forward, like it's like go, go, go time. So there's definitely going to be like, I'm feeling that there's some action here, but all this is like mixed with healing. And then you find this place of balance. And once you're at this place of balance, then you're really ready to charge forward. But give yourself, I just been guided to tell you to give yourself this time. So a lot of times what I tell during these readings is like, you can do all of these stages in like a month if you so choose, if you're that, determined. But for you, I feel like divine timing is also at play here. And you need to give yourself the beginning of the year, especially, winter, beginning of spring, to just follow your guidance and do what you need to do to really, to feel balance within yourself, to feel good within yourself. Because when you're from that place, this action becomes so much easier. Like, you're getting so much done, but it's less energy than you've ever had to put into things. It feels like less of a struggle, like the struggle is over. Okay, so let's move on to July. You got the throat chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You got yin and yang, which is all about that balance. And then you got the garden and the gate. So the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, is all about speaking your truth. And very much after the action card, there's going to be, I feel like this action that you're taking also is going to involve you bringing something to the world, you speaking your truth, you shifting something in your life by coming from your authentic self, by being very honest with yourself, being very honest with others, also getting that there's like a connection with others that's going on at this time. The yin and the yang, again, is about balancing that energy. And it's coming as a little reminder, like, you did a lot of work here. Stay balanced. Just stay balanced. And the yin and yang is very masculine and feminine energy. It's actually been coming up in a lot of the water sign readings, which is interesting. Anyway, it's the masculine and the feminine. It's the masculine energy is the logical, I'm going to get stuff done, I'm going to do it. It's the action energy. And the feminine energy is more of the, just being centered within yourself, going within, coming from that place of love. So I feel like the cards are just reminding you that even in this action, you're being encouraged to find the balance. And we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. It's not a male or female thing. It's just the type of energy. So it's reminding you of that. And then the last card you got was the garden and the gate. So the garden and the gate card shows this girl. And it's like she has a lot here for her, but there's an adventure that lies ahead of her. But she's kind of like staying where she is because she's not sure what is next. And there's something that she feels is holding her back. but she has the key. She has the key to the gate around her neck. So the gate isn't holding her back. It's like her own fear. So I feel like there could be a bit of a fear about really truly bringing your gifts to the world, your authenticity to the world, maybe having this conversation that you need to have since the throat chakra came out. But the cards are saying that, find your balance, get right within you first, okay? If you feel this fear, do what you need to do to get yourself to a very secure feeling place, this place of love. And it's going to be, even though you might be feeling fearful about what is next, there's a lot more abundance and beauty that awaits if you can just kind of get out of this gate, if you just walk through the gate, and that's all it is. She's like, I feel like she's just so in her head and she's thinking about all the possibilities, but there's nothing but beauty on the other side of the gate. But she doesn't see that because she's not looking over that way. She's looking up. She's in her head. She's overanalyzing. She's overthinking. Okay, so what comes around August? Wow. Happy family. This really is just showing, I definitely feel like there's something going on with relationships and love for a lot of Scorpios, and this is coming to tell you, speaking your truth, finding that balance, and doing what you need to do is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Because this can absolutely deal with a family or relationship issues, but it also just has to do with your journey. Like, it's kind of like a small feat that you've overcome, almost. So I'm feeling like there could be something that is causing you to second guess if you're on the right path, but with the right energy, you push through. And then come the end of summer, you're like, oh, that was the right decision. Like, it has led to something really beautiful in my life. And let's move now on to September. Okay. So September, you got the contract card and woman holding a coin card. So immediately, there's several things that I think of whenever I see this contract card. She's holding scales. It's all about balance. I mean, you've been getting that a lot. It's the number 6, where the 6 is very much cautioning you again to pay attention to where you're focusing your energy. So Scorpio, you have a beautiful, beautiful gift, and that gift is the ability to focus. However, it can go both ways. So you can focus on the negative and you can get super, super hyper focused on it, right? But you can also use that same beautiful gift you have to focus on the positive, to focus on what you're calling in, what you're trying to manifest. And that's what I'm really feeling from this card, is paying attention to where you focus. And you might have some old karmic stuff that comes in again. But as it comes in and you don't focus on it, that is actually you transcending that karma. So if you have the intention that you are, focusing on trying to manifest this life, and you're doing your healing and you're trying to come from this balanced place, and then, along your journey, you are faced with old negative thinking patterns and thoughts that do not serve you. And then it's like natural for us to get frustrated at that. But when we get frustrated at it, then we give it energy. However, you have the option to not give it energy. And as you do not give it energy, you're transcending it because you're allowing it to pass. So it's like an energy cycle that's within you. And this could be talking about any cycle that doesn't serve you. It's an energy cycle that's within you. And it creates this temptation to fall back into it, to get sucked back into it, because that's all karma is. That's how it works. It's not like this big scary monster. It's just like a whirlpool of this energy. So throughout the year, you're going to have a lot of choices. And you're given the opportunity this year to transcend a lot of old patterns and a lot of karma. It's just about focusing on your power. When I look at this woman, she seems powerful. She's abundant. She feels good in herself, with herself. Bringing your focus and attention back to that. and allowing those old patterns to come up. Because every time they come up, it's actually a good thing, because that means that they're not pushed deep down and affecting us on an unconscious level. When they come up, we're able to transcend them there. And one of the biggest ways that you can do that, you can do it through energy work and meditation and things like that. So do that as you feel guided this year, but you do it by, see, she's wearing a blindfold. You do it by not paying attention to them, by not fighting them, by not giving them energy, and using your beautiful ability to focus on what it is that you want to call in, on the beautiful person that you are right now, on all the work that you've already done, on all the things that you're grateful for. Okay, let's see what we have really for fall time. Okay, wow. Goddess of the Moon. This is very much about higher guidance. You'll be getting more guidance. I feel like you're going to be you're going to be transcending a lot this year. Scorpio, there's a lot that you're going to be saying goodbye to that no longer serves you. So as you allow things that no longer serve you, and you just continue to step into your power. That's what this year is about for you. It's just continuing to step into your power, to step into your power, to step into your power. And not allowing these old patterns to suck you out of it. As you do this, you're getting such divine guidance. I'm also getting to pay attention around fall. There's a harvest moon. There's going to be a shift. I feel like there's going to be a shift for you around there, a shift for you around the fall equinox. Yeah. Let's see what the rest of the year. Okay, so many cards came up for November. Let me just see. Okay. You got storm warning, anxiety, rest and rejuvenation, and patience. Again, the storm warning, I've just talked about those energy cycles that you are just going to be faced with so you can finally overcome them. That's what this is. That is what this is. And you have an option. It immediately creates anxiety. It immediately creates frustration in yourself, perhaps in others. Those two cards came out first, and then you got the rest and rejuvenation and patience. This is a journey. There's no destination, Scorpio. There's no destination in life. If you want to make a certain amount of money after you make that amount of money, then your journey continues because you either want to make more money or you want to maintain that income level. Same with like that job or career or business. Like once you obtain it, then there's always a next step. You know, there's no end goal, and there's no end goal for any of this. It's a journey. Have patience with yourself. You're doing a lot. You are doing a lot this year, Scorpio. Allow yourself time to rest. I'm really feeling like just meditate. Anytime that you are stuck with these old patterns, with anything that's just causing you anxiety, it's just everything that I talked about. It's your ability to transcend it, but be patient. If you think that, you know, if you really work on yourself, let's say January, and you start to see like things manifest, but then you have these negative thoughts again, and you're like, oh my God, I thought I transcended that. Why is this coming up again? Because it's a process. Because you probably did transcend something big, but there's something else beneath it, and that's okay. We're human. Until we reach this point of full enlightenment, then this is what happens, you know? It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, and it's not meant to be discouraging at all, because so much good, like this self-work is sprinkled with so much good. Don't allow any setbacks mentally, any perceived setbacks that you see in your life. Where was that deceit card? That's an illusion. That's an illusion. They're all chances for you to grow. Give yourself the time this year that you need to go within, to take a vacation if you need, to go on a retreat, to get healing work done, to get Reiki done, acupuncture done, Thai massage, like whatever it is for you, give yourself that time. You deserve it, and have patience and know that you're on the right track. So let's see what the end of the year brings. Oh, Scorpio is just what I was talking about. Journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. This is a journey. You're on a journey. And this could be like a physical, this could be like going on the next steps of your journey. So I want to show you the other card. You got the Temple Path, and this is all about your life purpose, your spiritual purpose, what you were here to do. And then you got the Man holding the coin. This is very much talking about the more that you have patience, the more that you do this inner work, the more manifestations you're going to see. And that's just been the theme throughout the entire reading. It's about finding that balance. And for some, come the end of the year, you might be moving. You might be moving into a new career, a new location. It could be physical, but just the feeling I'm getting from this strongly is just like the journey of your life. So let's take a look now at your love reading. And a lot of cards came out, and so I'm going to read them in two different stacks because they kind of came out in two different stacks. Because I don't know if they're for different people watching this. They definitely could be, because this first stack seems pretty specific to a group of people. Yeah, the first stack seems pretty specific to a group of people. So this first stack might only be for certain people. So we will go over that first, and we'll see what the second stack holds. So you got, this could be the one. This is love, partnership, romantic, forgiving and learning, express your love, and engagement. So for some of you, there's a deeper commitment. There's somebody that you're in a relationship with now, or somebody that's coming into your life, perhaps in the beginning of the year. And the cards are coming like to say, oh, boy, and this could be the one. And then it ends with some sort of commitment. However, in between, there's this forgiving and learning. This could be something that you need to, perhaps there's somebody in your life, a relationship that's in your life that you're second guessing the relationship. Well, these cards could come to tell you that, this could be the one. It could be, but there's some forgiveness work that needs to go on. There's some releasing of resentments on your part, perhaps on their part as well. And then it's encouraging you to express your love, to come from that heart space, to not be afraid to express your love for the other person. And as you get over these resentments and things from the past, as you're healing and growing, then you're more easily able to express your love. Yeah. So those are, and for this card, what just stood out for me was it's a couple, and they have these angels that are watching out for them. There's guides, angels, archangels. There's a higher power who's looking over. If you're in a relationship, there's a power that's looking over your relationship right now. So just trust that. Okay. So the second group of cards that came out said, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That's kind of what we've been talking about. Like keeping your mind just on the positive, not focusing on what happened in the past, not focusing on lack, just trying to foster as much of a sense of optimism as you can, because you are creating this reality as you do that. The next card says, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I think some of you some Scorpios might have been holding yourself back a bit. I'm really being drawn to this all tied up card, because after that, then you get the door to healing and the door to romance card. So there could be something that's tying you up. It could be on a conscious level. It could be on an unconscious level. But the cards are coming to tell you that if you've been hurt in the past, it does not mean that you're going to be hurt in the future. And you know what comes right after this? It's safe for you to love. Release your ex. I'm feeling like for some of you, you've had a terrible relationship in the past, or one that just broke your heart, or maybe multiple bad relationships. And the cards are saying it's safe for you to love again. You have to release that. You have to release any negative energy you have towards people in your life, no matter how much they did you wrong, because all you're doing is tying yourself out by doing that. It's not hurting them. It's hurting you. It's taking your power away. So it's a time, if you want to foster a deeper connection in your relationship, if you want to manifest a relationship, release all of the negative energy and know that it is safe. Know that as you do this, you are calling in something so beautiful. Then you got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing or spiritual path. So this could be twofold. What I'm feeling is, as you're going more on this spiritual journey and as you're healing yourself, then that's affecting your love life. That's calling in more beautiful romantic partnerships, a deeper connection, perhaps this commitment that came in this first deck. There also, and this could just be speaking to like one or two people, there could be some sort of religious factors either on your end or on your spouse's end that need healed. Because the card that came after that was healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So perhaps some of you, like religious factors, family factors could be playing a role. And, so my background, before I got into all this, I was a counselor. I had my master's degree in clinical counseling. And many times, spousal relationships, we're going to get clinical for just a brief second, then we'll get back to this. Many times spousal relationships are affected by the relationships that we have with our parents. When we have unresolved issues with our parents, it plays out in our relationships on an unconscious level and we do not realize it. It's one of the biggest factors that can affect relationships negatively. That has nothing to do actually with that spouse or with that partner. But we see it in the spouse or the partner because we have unresolved issues with our own parents. So it's time. It's time. If that resonated with you, again, I'm just speaking to who this resonates with right now. If that resonated with you, release it, heal it, do what you need to do to heal it. Because then it won't affect you anymore. And again, like I said, it's on a subconscious level. It's very unconscious when that happens. Okay. For some of you Scorpios, like the love life is really, really stepping up this year. But there's a lot of healing that comes with it. It's just kind of like everything else for you this year. Let's look at your life purpose. Ooh. Okay. Your life purpose cards. First card you got was deserving. We're going back to the beginning of the year now. You need to know you deserve. You need to know if anything that happened to you in the past that you did not like, that made you feel unworthy, made you feel like it wasn't going to work out in terms of your success, career, any of that, it's just a time to shift that mindset and your outlook to know that you do deserve. It says you, like all of God's children, deserve happiness, health, and love. And immediately after that, happy news. I just feel like that's just what's going on this year. You are working within and boom, it's manifesting on the outside. But it's manifesting I'm just seeing like for a lot of this, it's like little manifestations. But you want to cherish every single one of those. You don't want to look at something and say, well, that's not good enough. And that's not to say that you won't manifest anything big, because you absolutely can. But every manifestation, every good thing, take time to appreciate that. So as you work on your deservingness in your career and success, then you are seeing the fruits of that. You then got Mother Mary. The Blessed Mother is helping you with your divine life purpose. Remember how I said in these cards, there's angels looking out for you in your romantic life? There is somebody in the other realm who's looking out for you here. This can be a guardian angel. It can be more like of a mother figure for some. There's somebody helping you out here. There's somebody who's going to be guiding you if you tune into it. And it's just like I just got like the warmest, fuzziest feeling like somebody's just giving you a hug right now. You then got to express your inner truth. Your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. So much of this journey this year is going to be really figuring out what your inner truth is. Because it's going to be your inner truth that is beneath things that held you back in the past. Beneath any of the envy, beneath any of the feelings of lack, beneath any of the negative thinking patterns, then you discover your inner truth. I mean, that was the first card that we got. Like, you're transcending, you're balancing being in your head, being in your heart. And as you do, as you really get in touch with this, then it is really impacting your career, because the next card we got was share your art with the world. And that's the last card we got. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. So it's like, I feel like it's going to be mental. You deserve this. You're going to see a manifestation, and it's going to be kind of like that for a little bit. And then you're really going to kind of chisel away at things that held you back, and you're going to step into your power. You're going to stop giving your energy away to those things that don't deserve your energy. You're going to be able to focus that much more on things that serve you. And then it will be time to share this with the world. You know, this can be in terms of a business, a book. I mean, just however it resonates for you, it's going to look different for everybody. However that resonates with you. A partnership of some kind in business, partnering, networking, connecting with the right people. I got that as well. Okay. And let's finally move on to your abundance cards. Oh my gosh, I've been talking for a while. Okay, let's move on to your abundance cards kind of quickly. The first card that you got was words of abundance. And let me tell you the second one. No more complaining. It's just shifting the way that you speak. You know, so we talked about how you think, but this is talking about how you speak. It says you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and others. So thinking words of abundance and speaking it. Stop talking about what you don't have. Because the next card's no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. We're not focusing on the negative this year. We're not focusing on lack. And then, as you do that, as you stop speaking lack, as you stop thinking lack, as you start affirming with your words, with your thoughts, with your actions, that you are abundant and you're worthy and deserving of abundance and fulfillment and love, abundance in all forms, then you get unlimited ideas. Then we tap into this intuition that you got several times in your reading. Then you tap into it and you get so many ideas. And this can go along with your life purpose. Once you recognize that you deserve and you speak and you think in ways that you deserve, then you have happy news. Unlimited Ideas card says your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas and guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. And you know, you got in the life purpose card, you got this Mother Mary, if somebody just really looking out for you. There's somebody giving you guidance. It's just getting in tune with that and then taking action on it when the time is right. Remember how we talked about there's going to be some action towards summer, but it's just, you don't want to jump the gun too quickly. Divine timing is very important. Focus on your priorities is the next card that you got. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time divided to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And let me talk about read the last card, and then we'll talk about these two together. The last one you got was positivity, faith, and optimism. And this is on the bottom of the deck, so to me, this is like the underlying message. It says, you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. That goes with the focus card. It's going to be important where you place your focus this year when it comes to your abundance and your success and your love and just like everything. This is like, and like I mentioned before, it's a beautiful gift that you have. This ability to focus is a beautiful gift. Focus your attention on things that deserve your attention, that deserve your energy, and stop wasting your energy on things that don't. So that might be not wasting your energy on like anytime you feel like anxiety or anything like that, like actually doing something, doing a task and focusing just on that. And that can kind of help break that cycle, that negative thinking cycle. And also just asking yourself, when you notice that you've gotten sucked into a pattern of giving your energy away, like focusing negatively on others or feeling defeated, kind of taking a step back and saying, where am I focusing my attention? And is it helping me? And it's always that during that time, it's a time to meditate, it's a time to journal, it's a time to say affirmations, it's a time to do what you need to do to just break that cycle, to get out of that pattern, and then refocus on anything, just anything that puts you in a more positive space. It doesn't have to be productive even, it doesn't have to be words of or affirmations of abundance even. It can just be anything you enjoy, as long as you're practicing shifting your focus from something that gives your energy away to something that energizes you and puts your energy into things that you want to energize, you want to manifest. Okay, Scorpio, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Rachel from Reiki with Rachel. If you are interested in a personal reading or energy healing session, I wish you a beautiful 2019. If you haven't yet subscribed, do so. And you can follow me on Instagram too for daily card readings. Okay, that's all the self-promotion. So much love and light to you.